This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy to the.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Murray off play action. And right away he lost the football. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 2nd and 16, Murray. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Play fake. Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft. Mike 91. Right here, right here. Deep rip.
On 1st down, Nixon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Ready.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's get off the field. Back.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run on first down. Nixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now. Nixon, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Miller operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Mike's 40, Mike's 40.
Miller to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Switch.
Hey.
50, Mike's 50. Hey, man. Watch the boot, Ain't no looking up.
Operating from the gun. Miller shedding the tackle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
Let's go, let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 36, Murray. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Rams 1st down.
On the double. He's coming. Check in.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Right. Hey, defense, press up. 28. Mike, 28. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Murray now on 1st down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. David Njoku, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Rams 7, Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
Leo!
On 1st down, Nixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready? 30 base. Hey, Charlie!
91 is the mark.
From the gun, Miller. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
That's good for Bengals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
60 Pittsburgh.
I got it. Kill.
Look, squeeze. Go, go. Ready, ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing one out for... This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second down, it's Henderson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First down, Murray. Got a man, it's Brown. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Murray now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7, On defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check, 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 check.
Now a give, right side. Nixon. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Set. 8, read.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Go.
Play. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Go out.
Check, check.
Get it.
Now Miller to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And from down in Miami, an update. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here.
Break.
That's what I do. Shit.
Hey, Sam off.
Whip.
Greystone travel.
Watch twist. Check 4.
5.
They'll run on 1st down. Nixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Ready.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw. Miller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Throwing on first down is Murray. He gets it to Cooks. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Now Murray. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
And a Rams first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. You don't know no better. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Bengals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hard. Now.
50 the mic. 50 the mic. Watch the screen. Watch
Now.
Miller now throwing again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing none of that. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. He can't hang.
On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
First down, Rams.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here's Miller. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
I got you. 25, check 25, check 25.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, box drop. Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one hauled in by Sample. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Check 3. Check nickel.
Gone. Fire.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer. Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. All day, dog. Hey, 4 down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught at the 20. A huge play that time for the Rams. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check these right. Watch the run.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 3rd down, Murray. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
This fielded at the 2.
Let's go.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Nixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8, read.
Hatchet.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Hey, seam 6. Look at me. Door.
Rip right. Check, cross.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
50. Mike is a 50.
Rock it.
Come on, QB, come on. Alert flash.
Miller throwing on third and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Miller. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time, and it's Cincinnati first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Miller throwing on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Buddy up. 94 of the mark. That's a run. They're running it.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Check! Check! Check!
X3, 218, chopper.
6 guys! Check 6 guys!
To throw again, Miller. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Matchbox lights.
Check it out, please! Check!
Big river, big river.
They'll run on first down. Nixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
I got you, son! I got you, son!
5.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. Let's go!
Get it.
2nd and 14. He gets this one to Boyd. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Let's get it!
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, Alpha.
50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the slant. Mike 50, Mike 50.
5.
Miller now, operating from the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go, let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it.
He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown LA. A big play there. 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route. Look out. That was the 9 and all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Returnable, it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you.
Hey, Zoo. Go.
Here's Miller. From the gun, he'll throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 46-yard line.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
2nd and 3. He's got the hook up to Miller. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, echo. Now.
Operating from the gun, Miller. Open man here is Scott, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Rams 24, Bengals 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Gurley. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And an alley to run. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Kyler Murray, 57 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Carl Lawson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Looking to throw. Miller. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. Miller on third down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Ready? Check. He's coming. Hey, Charlie. Hey.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. All you get is a headache.
Check T. Griffin.
Now Miller on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Back to throw. Miller. He's got his man, Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for L.A., the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.